Hey guys, it's Diane Mary, and I have a quick hair update. If you guys have known for the last couple months or whatever, I was waiting for my roots to grow out, had a bad hair color experience. Post it below. I'm not going to waste time repeating it, but if you want to check it out, you could. Finally got to a salon this morning. They did blow out my hair. Kind of obvious, right? So I wound up going to a different salon because I was really curious about this thing called Olaplex, which they use with hair lightener, and it's supposed to help the bonds of your hair, help your hair not break as much and stuff. So I went to a different salon, really nervous, but it turned out to be really, really well, so I'm very, very happy. I used the Olaplex with the lightener. The hairstylist I went to, her name was Jen. She was absolutely amazing. She gave me every detail of what was going on. It was telling me things that I wanted to know, like before I even asked, and she actually listened and understood me. So part of the issue when I do color my hair is because my hair is naturally strawberry blonde, it pulls red and too much gold a lot, which is really frustrating. And she's a blonde too, and she actually has the same problem I do with her hair getting too gold. So she knew what I meant, which was really good, and knew how to fix it. So she did use the Olaplex in the lightener. She actually only touched up my roots and more of my roots. She did not pull the color through the whole length of my hair. So what I really liked about her is she really cares about the health and integrity of my hair. She didn't want to pull the lightener even with the Olaplex through all my hair because she said especially my ends are brittle and she didn't want to damage it more than it needed to be damaged. So she's like, I could just get it to the roots to match. No problem, definitely. So put the color on with the Olaplex, didn't burn or anything. And then she did say because to get more gold out of my natural roots, she's like, I do have to put a toner in it. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. And she said that the toner for a couple of days might be a little lavender blue. If you see a little lavender and blue in your hair, do not freak out. It'll wash out with a wash or two. And I mean, I don't know if you could even see it on camera. There's a slight lavender tint, but truthfully I don't even mind it, and you can't even see it, and I'd rather it be lavender than be brassy and gold, and not what I want. But I really liked how she just kept telling me, like, be aware of it, this is why it's happening. So really good to be with the details. So they put the color on, and then they shampooed, and then they conditioned, and then they did a mask, which I wound up buying, which I'll get to because it was really, really nice. And she trimmed my hair too, and it was awesome. Like, she was so, like, into, like, the health of my hair and cared about it too. So first she's like, alright, do you want a haircut? I'm like, maybe just a trim, and then, like, I held my breath. She's like, okay, do you want it one length? Do you want any layers? Do you want any angles? I said, no, just want a trim. Same length, trying to grow out any layers I have. She said, okay. So she trimmed the length, which actually it should go back here so you can see it all. She trimmed the length. Oh, that was the other thing too. She's like, how much? I was like, as little as possible. And then she asked me, and this is like amazing. She said, is it okay if I take off an inch? She wanted to make sure, and she showed me, she held my hair up. She's like, is this okay? Before cutting, before anything else, she wanted to make sure I was happy with what she was about to do. So then she just took, made everything all even, and then because the front of my hair is shorter, she's like, okay, well, you know that this length isn't the same length, what do you want me to do with it? Because I want to do what makes you happy. So I just said, just, they needed a trim. I'm like, just oxygenate it, do what you have to do to make it healthy, because eventually I want it to all be the same length. So she said, no problem. So she didn't put in any unwanted layers, she didn't put in any unwanted angles, and she did not cut off more than I wanted to cut off. There was not a lot of hair on the floor, so she's my new best friend. Really, really happy. Couldn't be happier. The shampoo girl was really nice too, but like she listened to me and she understood. And so she was blowing my hair out. She was telling me what she was using, what was why. They used all L'Oreal professional products in the salon, which is really nice. So she did a heat protection and she blew it out. And then she's like, I want to go over it with the flat iron really quick just to get it a little straighter, but I'm not going to like spend too much time on it because she doesn't need it and I don't want more heat damage. But what I really liked too was that I do have breakage, and she knows it, that there were little pieces here and you could kind of see these like front pieces. She's like, look, I know it's probably going to drive you crazy when you're looking at it and it's not as straight, but I am not going over your broken pieces with the flat iron because they're damaged enough and I do not want to damage them more. So I thought that was like really, really like, wow, she cares about the health and the integrity of my hair. Like, she's like, just deal with it a little. You rather these little pieces here look like not as straight, but that way we want to grow. And she's like, I want you to come back. She's like, I want you in a year from now to be like, wow, Jen changed my hair for the better, and it's so much healthier and it's so much nicer. So really great. I think I said this already, but I'll repeat it in case I didn't. She didn't want to pull the color throughout the whole length, because she said, you know, putting color upon color is only going to damage your hair. It's going to make it more brittle. It's going to prevent it from growing. We don't want to do that. We want to touch regrowth only. And what else did she say? So she wanted me to have the deep conditioner, which is really good. And I'm like, I deep condition my hair all the time. I'm trying to think what else she said. Oh, here's another important thing she said. She's like, you know, if you're okay with this, maybe next time, if you want, she's like, we're using lightener with the Olaplex to get your hair this light. Your base color is not that dark. I rather use hair color, because apparently hair color and lightener are two different things. I don't know, I'm not a hairstylist, but she said we could get your hair this color with just hair color, and it would be a lot healthier for your hair. It wouldn't be as damaging, it wouldn't be as much breakage, and it would just be a lot better off. So next time, if you want to try that, if you're willing, we could do that. So I mean, I think that's really awesome that she really, like, she's with me in wanting my hair to be the healthiest and the best it could be. So I had an amazing experience at the salon. Really happy with it. Really like the blowout. I haven't had my hair straight in like a year, so I'm sure you guys want to see it, right? Do you want to see it? Oh, then I'll show you the deep conditioner too. Ow. Went into my light. So this is it. It's so soft. Like, it's, when my hair is straight and it's so soft, I'm not used to it. I can't stop touching it, and you really shouldn't, but I can't help it. So this is front, side, and I love the color. It's like perfectly blonde, like it's the exact blonde I wanted. Well, she didn't go in the lens with the color. Side straight, and then where's my mirror? Here it is. Back. I don't know if you guys can see all of it. So, yeah, that's that. Like I said, I really just, the overall experience, she was really sweet, and I liked how honest she was, and I really liked that she listened to what I wanted and the health of my hair and stuff. So, this was the deep conditioner, by the way, that I picked up. This is the L'Oreal Professional Absolute Repair Lipidium Instant Resurfacing Mask for very damaged hair. So, as it say over here, was English, where's the English on here? I see French. So it's supposed to be instant resurfacing very damaged hair, advanced replenishing formula, enriched with lipidium for hair that instantly feels more resistant, soft, looks more shiny as though repaired. So, ingredient-wise, there's dimethicone in here, and there's a couple of silicones, but you know what? She was even explaining to me, like, especially with heat, that it's okay to use some silicones to help. I don't know. I'm like, kind of torn over the whole silicone thing, especially with heat. I've been just reading so many different things lately that I feel like I'm not going to be as strict about it than I was. This is it. It's really thick. It smells nice. Has like a fresh, clean scent to it. So she said a little goes a long way. So that's it. Obviously, when my hair is back to its normal curl and stuff, it'll be a little bit shorter because curls shrink, which sucks. But I'm really enjoying it straight as a change and stuff. So yeah, that's the hair color update. I'm loving the hair color. Absolutely happy with it. Really no complaints whatsoever. So other than kind of went to the salon a while ago. But you know, and she did say though, because I asked her when she was going to go if we do hair color with Olaplex, which is that molecule for breakage, that Olaplex is only with lighteners, that you don't mix it with hair colors, but the hair color that they use, which is called Inoa, I think, overall is just better for the hair than using a lightener. So yeah, that's it. Hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you next time. Bye.